As we all know, the two biggest battleground games on Roblox at the moment, Jujutsu Shenanigans and the Strongest Battlegrounds. Yes, Jujutsu Shenanigans is a Battlegrounds game, regardless of the shenanigans in the title. Why? Because it follows the format of 4 base moves, 4 awakening moves, and players fighting in the open map. It doesn't follow a battle arena format, where players have to progress for characters or play the objective-based game.
But Tomoko, some characters don't have an awakening and have a one-shot move instead. So it's therefore not a Battlegrounds game, and it's still a Shenanigans game.
Really, nigga?
That doesn't matter, because the majority of the characters follow that format. Now, before I get into finally why TSB is better than JJS, I'm going to make this very clear. I am ranking the main game, and I will rank ranked/duels, whatever you call it. I am not going to be including private servers, custom servers, or outside drama, like the current moderator situation.
Number 1!
So, for reason number 1, and why TSB is much better, is the combat. The combat in TSB is just much more fluid and smooth compared to JJS. In JJS, the M1s can easily whiff if you're not constantly holding down mouse 1, or if you have like some sort of lag, whatever slightly interrupts you. Well, in TSB, that's hardly an issue, because that just rarely happens. The meta, I would also say, is worse in JJS, because the best way to play the game is with ranged characters that can allow you to attack from a safe distance, like Yuki and Ryu. Now, why would I say they're the most annoying characters to fight? Well, it's because their movesets heavily favor ranged attacks and guard breaks, especially Yuki.
But Tomoko, the TSB also has the same issue because the Child Emperor, he is just Yuki but better.
Now, if you're talking about Child Emperor, you would be kind of right to like compare her, because they both have range moves, like Plasma Cannon and Yuki's soccer move. But that's about it. I wouldn't say Child Emperor is as brain dead, because you have to stay, like, the move forces you to stay completely still with Child Emperor. And you can counter the move, you can close the distance in time, and even if you do release it early, before you fully release the charge, it does barely any damage. And depending on the ping, you can almost never extend or start a combo off Plasma Cannon. Now you're gonna say that they could use Web Boom to help protect themselves against Plasma Cannon, which you would be right. But you could also just walk away and not get hit by it. So you could also avoid Web Boom and Plasma Cannon. Now you also might say, but wouldn't that help them get away? Which you would be kind of right. But it also depends if you want to waste your evasive to combo them. So what you could do is you could dash towards the Child Emperor, get hit by Web Boom, immediately evasive out, and combo them. That's usually the ideal way to counter that. But of course, ping exists. On to the next reason. Now, another reason why I believe JJS is worse than TSB, and this is going to be a bit of a hot take, but because of the map. The map in JJS is usually what's praised, but that's also another big issue with the game. As I said in reason 1, Yuki and Ryu are like the best characters in the game, since they have ranged moves that can help them attack you from a safe distance. Now that's even worse in the main game, because they can just run forever. Imagine this, okay? Using like Hakari. You manage to get a Yuki or Ryu low. Suddenly, they notice they're low and decide to start running. Now this does completely depend on the opponent you're fighting, but 9 times out of 10, they're going to get away from you, unless they're being super stupid, unless you have other people helping them. Now, let's say they do run. You're going to try to use the anti-run system, but you have to put your cursor on it. You have to put your cursor on them. And when they're hopping from wall to wall, building to building, it's almost impossible to properly track them. And you're going to have to just be very good at parkour. or have hopefully a move to close the distance. But even still, that's very hard. Before you know it, all their moves are back on cooldown, and you're gonna have to deal with them at a higher HP. That's another reason why I hate this game. Now, what could be a solution to this is by making it where you're much slower while you're low, like specifically with parkour, because I don't really notice the difference with the anti-run system since it's so easy to bypass. Alright, another reason why this game sucks is because of the reactionary balance changes, or like the unnecessary nerfs. To start with unnecessary nerfs, look at Todo's special Black Flash. Before, it did almost half of your health for landing it. Now it does barely anything for using 2 of your moves and timing it. Keep in mind, you can cancel this move by just simply M1ing the Todo or using a counter like Body Kick to avoid getting damage at all and wasting 2 of their moves. There's no reason to go for this move unless you want like a faster brute force, but that's about it. Another character who has probably received the worst nerfs is Naoya. He has 0 combo extenders. His 2 dashes got nerfed for no reason, and now he can get punished for simply using his moves. I don't know why they were thinking he was so busted, because he was fine before. I mean, sure, I could understand why they would make him get stunned for spamming his moves and hitting no one to like prevent runners, but that was already addressed. They didn't need to nerf him anymore with no fucking combos. That doesn't make any sense. You can't even run with him, you get punished. Oh, I'm pretty sure. No, not all of his moves are blockable, but he's still pretty bad now. Especially with his most recent nerfing his 2 front dashes, which just makes no sense since it was really unnecessary. For reason number 4, I have Awakenings. You may ask why I am putting Awakenings in a separate category from combat, because there are 2 issues I have with this feature. And one is not really with the game itself, but with the community, but also with the game itself. Now, this is one of the games where I see a huge double standard when it comes to Awakenings. TSB is heavily criticized for having strong Awakenings, but there's something you need to keep in mind. For most Awakenings in TSB, almost all of the moves are cancelable or can easily be dodged. Actually, no, maybe not easily dodged, but you can cancel all of their moves. In JJS, it's much harder to cancel an Awakening move since they come out so fast and do a lot of damage. For Gojo, you can easily just spam Lapse Blue Max. That does a ton of damage, and if you can angle it right and throw your opponent like slightly near you, but also not close enough to dash and M1 you, you can use your domain expansion and then just one-shot them with Hollow Purple. And Reversal Red isn't that much of an issue, but if you hit them with the Black Flash variant, you can also use your domain expansion if you're fast enough. Speaking of domain expansions, most domain expansions in this game can one-shot multiple players if they aren't cancelled right away. Sukuna, Gojo, and Mahito and Naoya are all capable of doing that, especially with Mahito, since all you need to do is just be close to them. Like, literally, you just need to be close to them. Another reason why I dislike this game is because of the graphics, or you might call it visuals.
But it's supposed to look like that. It's a heckin' goofy shenanigans game. It needs the fucking elephant to look so heckin' goofy.
You need to shut the fuck up!
I genuinely do not care if it's supposed to look like that. It looks terrible, it's not funny, and I don't see anyone laughing at that. I remember playing this game when it first came out, and I genuinely thought it was not the right game. Like, I thought I joined a different game because the visuals were just so low quality that I had to double check I was playing the right game. That's how bad the visuals were. Okay, so this video is getting a bit too long now, and I would like to wrap it up. If you guys agree with me, that's good. If you don't, leave a hate comment. I don't care. Anyways, wherever you are, hope you have a good day, good night, this overall better evening, or like whatever the fuck. See you later.
Yo, yo, yo! Ah!